Hello, back again. Today I'm gonna show you how to do some basic EGP screen E2. So you will start by giving your E2 a name. This is the name that will show when you look at the chip, as you can see here. Try to keep your OPS as low as possible. Try to keep your CPU time as low as possible. And then you type here, you have EGP. This is like the unit. Allows it to connect the text below to this part, and this part you will connect to the screen. So basically it allows the text below to connect to the screen. So you type EGP or the name of the screen that you want, maybe screen 1, screen 2, up to you. I'm just going to do EGP to make it easier. And do wire link, and this will allow it to connect to the screen. You have interval 1000. It allows the E2 to read itself again every 1000 milliseconds. So if I put this 10,000, it will read everything in between lane 1 to lane 9, or the last lane, every 10 seconds. But I'm just gonna keep it at 1000. And to add some text to the screen, you want to do EGP. That will allow this text to connect to this. And you do EGP, capital T, text, and here you see you have a number, string, x, vector. Vector 2, like number, it's the number of the layer. If you used Photoshop, you'll know what a layer is. Then you have the string, which is the text it will display. And then you have the vector, which is the positioning on the screen. So, close it up. And do 1, because this is layer 1. This is the layer that will be in the background. If I do a layer 2, this will then be over. I'm going to show you in a second. So, type in some text. Hello. Now do the vector. In here you want to do the position, so I'm going to do 250 about the middle. That's from left and right, and then you have up and down. I'm just going to do 10. And then you'll have this. Hello. And as I told you, if you do EGP text 1, you will see that it moves its positioning and removes this one, because this one is at lane 8 and will be read before this one, and this one is the same layer. But if you take this now, change it to 2, you'll have 2 layers of text. And you'll see both laying on top of each other because of the position. Then I want to do this one as the same, and this one I'm gonna take it 13 more. I'm gonna do 23. Hello there. And uploading this will show hello there on the screen. You can use this to, like, if you want this a little bit more to the right, just put it like so. You can also add some colors to it. Just gonna have this at text layer 2, and this one at text layer 1. So I want to do EGP again. EGP color, and then you see you have only one thing to select, and that is the number. This is the number of the layer. So you want to change the color of layer 1, which is the hello text. And then you click this to check that it's okay. If not, it will be red, like if you take like this, it will show an error. But it won't show you exactly where, so you gotta like know a little bit of the code inside or know what this means, and yeah. Won't go so much into depth on that at the moment. And then you see nothing changed because I did not add the color. But I want to add the color, then I can do vec. And I'm just gonna type in it's RGB, or not sure exactly, I think it's red, blue and green. But yeah, it's something like that. And I'm just gonna do a gray, so a light gray, 150, 150, and 150. That will be a gray color. Yep. And we can change this one also. To maybe a darker one, 100 and yeah, just do 100. There we go. Now you see it's a little bit darker than the upper one. But you can also change text size. egp, egp, text, no, not text, you want to do size. And then you see you have one thing to select, which is the number, same again as on the color. I want to do 1, and then the size. And in the size I can do 30. 30 is a good size, I think. And now you see it's a lot bigger. But it now has the text saying there over it. That means you want to change the position of the text number 2. But I'm also gonna change the size of this to the same. You see? But it's a little bit off here, you see. So you want to move it a little bit down. So say you move it maybe a couple of units more. 30, 33 maybe. Yeah. And then you see hello there. You can make a rounded box around this, or you can also make a box, but then you want to, okay, let's keep the text from layer 5 and up and keep the boxes on 5 and down. I'm just going to change all of this. Okay. Going up here, just to not confuse myself, then I'm going to keep layer 1 and 2 and 3 and yeah, just not going to keep like layer 5 here and layer 8 here and layer 1 down here. It's much easier to have a system like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, yeah, in an order. So now you want to do egp. First of all, I'm just gonna give you a little text. So this is gonna be like the background itself. Then I want to do egp rounded box. And let's see here we have number, vector, and vector, which means number, size, and position, I think. Yeah, as you can see, creates a rounded box. First 2D vector is the position, second is the size. So you have layer, size, position, and size. So we can do layer 1 as at the position of maybe not 250, because then if you do 250, like it's gonna be the middle of it, giving its position. I can show you just what I mean by this. I'm gonna keep it a little bit higher than the text, so it doesn't come at the same level, but a little bit higher. And then you do vec2 again, and this is now the size, and I'm gonna keep this at 100 and 200. That means 100 wide and 200 in height. Everything okay? You see I have the box. And I need to move this a bit down because the middle of it is splitting at the top or at the position of 7. So I want to do this half the size of this. That is 100, so I'm just adding it to 107. That's good. Then you see it's not exactly in center of the text, so I want to maybe move this a little bit. Maybe to, let's see, half of 250, no, half of 100 is 50. Then you're just gonna add 50 to get it in line with this one. Then we're just going to make this 300. And there you go. To make it in the center, you can do 275. Not exactly the center, but let's see. You have that one, 350. Fuck that shit. I'm just doing 300. It looks good. You can test around with the position and size yourself. And now you can also add a color to this with EGB color. Always remember capital. And we go to text layer 1, add the color of, I'm gonna keep this, maybe not 255, 200, I'm just gonna do 0, 140, 255, see what it gives me. Yeah, we have a nice blue color. I wouldn't change the size if you're gonna do this, just change it here, don't use EGP size like here. Like this, you know, don't use that. And you can also make a rounded box around it to make a nice edge. So you can do by the way, as this is my background, as I can change the background of all of this black thing, which is nothing, I'm just gonna do not a rounded box, but just box. Capital B, of course. And it's the same things here with size and so, as you can see, it now just go squarey. And now I want to make this at the size of the screen, and that might be, can't remember at the moment, so I'm just gonna check here in my other E2. We have EGP material, 500 and 500 is good. 500, 500, upload and exit. And of course you want to keep this positioning at number 1 here, and 250. No, 250 at both, of course, because the center is like the moving point, the rotating axis. Maybe 255. Yeah, that's good. You can just change the size and position yourself as you feel. Make this 512, 512. There we go. And then I want to, instead of having a color, I'm just going to use say material. So I'm just going to do EGP material. And you see a number and a string. That means, oh, fuck. That means here you will have the number of the layer, which is 1, and then the material inside of here. I'm just going to copy mine from here. Paste it in. Check everything's okay. Okay, upload and exit. And you see you have a nice background. And to make everything, you see now the background is blue, which is not supposed to be. Use EGP clear. There we have it. Clear. and this will then remove all on the screen to begin with, and then put in what's underneath. You see you have a better color now. I'm going to change this text to a little bit brighter. 170 maybe. Same up here. As you can see, a little bit better. Then you can create around bugs around the text, you know, just by keeping this. I'm gonna keep the material on this box, but this is layer 2 now. And the position don't need to be like so. I want to keep this at, can't remember at the moment. Let's see, position here, 255, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna check it out afterwards. So 100 times 200, and the box is in the center. Then the position is gonna be 300, and 200 minus 7 was 107. There we go. And I want to make this a rounded box just to make it a little bit smoother. Like so. Yeah. I'm just gonna move it a little bit away. So 285. There we go. Also gonna keep this one right underneath. Whoops. There we go. You can also make like buttons with this, but this is more advanced. Probably gonna make a tutorial on that later on. You can make things display, like if you want to have a text money display. So I'm gonna make this text display money. Hey there, and it's gonna just show you like the money underneath. Just copying all of this, much easier, faster, instead of typing all of those letters again. Money, space, and then you want to keep behind here, because it's still within those commas, so it's still gonna be a part of the string. You want to do money, but you see now, variable money does not exist. That means we gotta add it to the inputs or outputs. I'm adding it to the outputs and I will be okay. I'm just gonna move this a couple down. So 23 plus 30, just gonna get my calculator. Okay, doing this 156, and you'll see money. And I'm gonna move this a little bit back, like so. And I'm gonna keep the money like underneath this. So the money will actually be a part of itself. And gonna remove this just to make the money, the actual money text on cash display. Text money is just like the money itself, like so. And we're gonna change the layer to 8 so we don't override layer number 7. Then we're gonna change a value to the money. Oops, fuck. Did not check, then I lost my code. Gotta do it again. Probably wrote something wrong, I guess. So, and so. So I'm just gonna keep this like this, plus money. Just shows nothing in the text, so the size won't matter. And now I'm just uploading it. Oops. Of course at the same position, so I'm gonna do around 275. 56 plus 23 is 79. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Now as you have this, you want something to display the money, so I'm just gonna spawn an actual money bot. And wire money to money with your wire advanced tool. Oops, I need the money on the other one. Not outputs, but inputs. Like so. And now I see money here. Now I am money to the stored amount. Drop money. And I will see that the number will change. No, 50. There you have 50. And if you take it out, it's gonna change. Because there is no money in the pot. And you can do the same with the like anything you really can think of. Like if you wanted to show if a door is open, you can make it like you can change things like this. So I'm just gonna show you an example on say if there is money in the pot, then it's gonna show yes instead of no. Money in the pot. That's gonna be my new thing. So now I'm just going up here just to keep my system a little bit more up. Nothing really. Money equals nothing. Then I'm gonna get to the actual function part. So if the money, as in the money pot in the money pot, or the money pot itself, you know. So if money equals to, we always want, don't keep 1, because if it's equal only 1, then it will be not like a specific amount, but yeah, I can't really explain it, just keep it like 2, because then it will only show yes or whatever value you're looking for if it is that value. So if money equals greater than 1, then you want to give it those types of clones, and inside of her you're gonna type what's actually happening if the money is more than 1. In here you want to have money dot pot, just gonna copy it, equal to, now I'm just keeping 1, you see, because it's not always equal to, it's just equals to if the money is 1 or greater than 1. So I'm gonna keep this at yes. So else, then same again, money dot equals to no. Let's check everything's okay. Ah, I forgot, this is not exactly how it's gonna be. Like this, greater than or equal to 1. Can you see? Or you can use less than if it is, yeah. You'll find it out, just test. And you see nothing at the moment. I'm just gonna drop some money. And nothing happened. It's because of this one, I think. What the? Ah, okay, I'm just getting a little bit confused myself for the moment. So I'm just gonna keep this at equals to 10. Okay, I'm just removing this and keeping this at persist and check everything's okay. there. Can't remember right where. Okay, going back to this. Okay. Check everything's up to date. Okay, we have a little bug here. So to fix this, you can look at the code again. Okay, money in the but maybe you want to keep this above the actual code so it doesn't read it after the money is registered. I'm pretty sure that should be it. Yes, it says. If I take it out, no. Then you can also do the greater than if you want. You have less than and greater than. Upload and exit. Drop money to. Let's see if it still says no. Yep. If I just put a couple of more money inside. So 12. Oh. A little bit more than 10. Doesn't matter. And it says yes. So basically what I did wrong was I added this code underneath this one. That means this one will be read before the actual thing that changes this one has been completed. Yeah, I think that covers about it. Please subscribe to my channel. You'll get some more YouTube tutorials on the way. And just before I exit, if you want this box here, this rounded box around this, to be not drawn as a box, you can just do rounded box, outline. Always capital, like so, and you'll see you'll have an outline box, just a line as the box is. Okay, that's it for me. See ya.